Throughout various films, books, and any form of media that portrays romance, they all have one thing in common. It always starts off with one person falling in love with another. And it's not just romance movies, it's any movie. There's always that one subplot in any film where your main protagonist will either have or gain a love interest. Now, picture a scenario where a human falls in love with his computer. As weird as it sounds, there's a scenario where that happened. And that's the movie I'll be presenting about today. Her is a 2013 sci-fi romance drama film written and directed by Spike Jonze, who is remembered for his work in 1999's Being John Malkovich and 2009's Where the Wild Things Are, which both films are positively acclaimed. Her follows Theodore Twombly, who is portrayed by Joaquin Phoenix. Theodore is a very lonely and sensitive soul who is in the middle of a divorce process with his wife, whom he is still in love with. By day, Theodore works for a company where he writes personal love letters for people in which he is really good at. And by night, he just goes home and lays in bed by himself, feeling a sense of emptiness and sadness, feeling more alone than he's possibly felt. That is until he buys an advanced AI operating system named Samantha, who is voiced by Scarlett Johansson. From the get-go, Theodore becomes hugely fascinated with Samantha at the point where they both create a profound bond and become special acquaintances with one another, later building up to what is a love relationship. Her performed well in box office, grossing $48.8 million worldwide against its budget of $23 million. The film was met with widespread critical acclaim upon its release. The film went on to be nominated for numerous awards, especially the Academy Awards, which they were able to be nominated for 5 categories, including Best Picture. They were able to take home the award for Best Original Screenplay. Her was listed as the top 5 best movies of 2013. When first impressions of what the film was about, I honestly thought this was crazy. Read on paper, it sounds crazy. A dude falling in love with his computer? That's something you would never consider about making a movie about. But from first viewing, I will admit, this movie was beautiful. Everything overall about this film was done splendidly, from the directing, writing, editing, cinematography, and especially the acting. Every actor in this film was amazing. The performance really brought something to this film and really made this film as lighthearted and heartbreaking as possible. This movie has an important theme that is used in many films most of the time, but unlike any of them, this movie deals with loneliness and isolation, while at the same time deals with love and connection. When meeting Theodore in the film, he's a depressed and wounded animal who is in need of someone or something. All Theodore ever wanted was not only to have someone to love, but for someone to love him back. And that's what Theodore got from Samantha. As the film progresses, you soon discover that Theodore isn't the only one who feels this. Everyone else did. Everyone else seemed to feel the same, even Samantha, which causes a few afflictions in the relationship. I believe the film of this movie can relate with a lot of people. Everybody feels lonely, whether it's because your significant other split up with you, your friends no longer being there for you, or because of a personal reason you might only know. Because of the feeling of loneliness, it can potentially lead you to a darker place, becoming depressed, or even suicidal. But if you can learn anything from this movie, it's that you're not alone. Even though you might be going through something, other people are going through something as well. Not saying that you're going through the same thing. Everybody has their own story. In the movie, Theodore was going through a difficult divorce process, which he didn't want to participate in. He couldn't face the tough reality that his wife doesn't love him anymore. Samantha was also having an inner conflict. She was having an inner conflict with her desires of being more than just an operating system, and wished to actually be someone, a physical person. And this is what brought them two together. That's what made them connect. It was because they both took time to understand one another and understand each other's feelings and wishes and flaws. It just showed that their love was more than technological. Their love was real. Because of this movie, it shows real love overlooks anything. Because real love comes in any and every form.